oh my God, I'm a cerebralist. I think I have a story. How do I pick a topic? How do I find the beats of the story? How do I go from conscious incompetence to conscious competence, right? Let's maybe talk about that a bit. So if you don't mind going from the very top of why you want to deliver this talk to to the topic selection and so on and so forth, so we can narrow it down accordingly.
So I write down these 3 questions. What do I want the audience to think? What do I want the audience to feel? And what do I want them to do? And I work on the ending of my talk first. I answer those 3 questions. I'm like, oh, okay. I want them to feel inspired. I want them to think that they shouldn't be afraid of change. And I want them to look at their own life and see how they could reframe seeing something as an adventure as opposed to just resisting any form of change, whether it's moving or losing a job or whatever it is. And then I work on my opening. And that probably is what I spend the most amount of time on, whether it's my book, my TEDx talk. You've got to grab people in that first 90 seconds and pull them in with why they should care to listen. And so don't waste time with thank you for this opportunity. I'm excited to be here. Don't waste time by saying I'm going to tell you a story. Jump into the story. And then now that I have my opening and my closing, I write down what are my 3 key takeaways. And ideally they're some kind of alliteration. What if life is meant to be fast and fluid and flexible? And then I craft stories under each of those bullet points. And then within crafting a story, there's a structure to what that story has. And we can get into that if you want. But I think that's a good place to pause to give you a sense of the overall structure. Yes? Which is what you were asking.
Yeah, no, I really love that. Design with the end in mind. What do you want them to think? What do you want them to feel? And what do you want them to do? Is that accurate recap? Yeah.
Correct.
And then what are the 3 main takeaways? Alliteration and so forth. So say...
Don't forget the opening.
Oh, that's right. You said
I have a great opening.
the hook, right.